I was thinking about old school MTV as I started rewatching some episodes of My So-Called Life. That's currently now playing on Hulu if you're interested in taking a trip down memory lane too. But I began to think about the show's central character, Angela Chase. For those who don't know, My So-Called Life was such a groundbreaking series. It's really a shame that we only got one season of this, but it was just such a raw and authentic show. This series showed us parents struggling to reconnect. One of TV's first openly gay characters, the readjusting dynamics of childhood relationships as they grow up, the trauma of guns in school, and teen angst love. Angela Chase was a normal suburban teen girl, came from a good middle-class family, two-parent household. Her parents were business owners. She's smart and has a solid set of diverse friends. So why was this guy, Jordan Catalano, made to be Angela's, not just crush, but obsession throughout the entire show?
Is it too emotional, too personal, too many big words?
Shut up!
And fun fact, this was Jared Leto's first major acting role in 1994.
Hi, I'm Claire Danes, and this is my buddy Jared Leto.
He was only supposed to appear in the pilot episode, but became a show regular after accepting an extended contract with ABC.
Ooh la la! Is that lipstick?
I just had a lollipop.
I was also a huge Daria fan too, still am, and that line of thinking about Angela's intended love interest trickled down to Miss Daria Morgendorffer. Again, fictional character which comes from a good family. Her parents are both there, both successful. She lives in this big suburban house, afforded certain luxuries in life. She's witty, highly intelligent beyond her years. Obviously not popular and a bit of an outcast, but does have at least one solid friend, and she's a brain. So why was this guy, Trent Lane, made to be her crush initially? And Daria's level of obsession could not hold a candle to what Angela had for Jordan Catalano. However, simply being in the presence of Trent could make this super witty smart girl's mind go blank.
Hey, Daria.
Can't speak. Must speak.
Hey.
Jordan Catalano and Trent Lane have a lot in common. Like, I'm almost certain that Jordan is actually the blueprint and what would heavily inspire the character of Daria's Trent Lane, which would premiere on MTV 3 years later.
Sorry.
The best thing to do is not think about it, then it won't hurt.
And although they weren't in high school, we can even pull characters like the heavily scripted reality TV, I say that in air quotes, Justin Bobby into the mix.
I just keep waiting around for you to make a decision, and I can't keep waiting.
And we see a clear pattern that MTV had of centering the hot, dreamy musician type as the guy, opposed to, say, your stereotypical athlete. And yeah, aside from the obvious that it's very on brand for MTV to promote lifeless and void musicians as love interests for young girls, this is music television after all. This spacey, unavailable, mysterious hot guy is also the look of teen angst love. And thank goodness I am decades removed from those years, but as a reminder to us all, an excerpt in Behavioral Health describes teen angst as the feelings of anxiety, frustration, confusion, and rebellion commonly experienced by adolescents as they navigate the transition from childhood to adulthood. It is a period marked by intense emotional up and downs as teenagers grapple with issues such as identity formation, peer pressure, societal expectations, academic stress, family dynamics, and hormonal changes. During this stage, teenagers often feel misunderstood or alienated, leading to a sense of isolation.
Then one day I discovered the most ultimate form of expression ever, marijuana. I could escape all day long and not have routine nervous breakdowns.
They may also question authority figures and societal norms as they strive to assert their independence and establish their own beliefs and values. Teen angst can manifest in various ways, including mood swings, rebellious behavior, self-destructive behaviors, withdrawal from social interactions, and a tendency to challenge rules and boundaries. Now that we have that definition down, let's unpack these two crushes by first better understanding the characters of Angela Chase and Daria Morgendorffer themselves. In the ecosystem of a high school, characters like Angela and Daria are the majority. That's why both these shows have this wild cult-like following, and to this day pick up new fans from newer generations, even after being decades out of production. Our high schools weren't full of Britneys and Quins and Regina Georges and Heathers, and you know what I mean. They were in the minority in the grand scheme of things. It was the Angela Chases that were the majority. And even if you weren't Angela Chase-like or on the extreme level of social pariahness as Daria, I'm sure you could relate a lot more to these characters than to, say, a Quinn.
Listen, Daria, I always say that just because a guy has a girlfriend, it doesn't mean he's off limits. Unless you're the girlfriend. By you, I mean me, of course.
Both characters show deep levels of despondency. This is seen in Angela through suddenly ditching her old friends, altering her look, her sudden disinterest in extracurriculars like yearbook. She appears to everyone who once knew her to be spiraling a bit. And Daria, well, she just has this cynical outlook on just about everything, like that's the premise of the show. Anyway, this despondent attitude in both characters is clue number one as to why they'd naturally be drawn to the mystery of Jordan and Trent. The draw of these teen angst crushes is the mystery they possess. Jordan Catalano and Trent Lane are men of very few words.
Hey, cool room.
Oh, thanks.
Quiet, aloof, impossible to get to know deeply. In fact, Jordan often displayed annoyance when conversations got too deep for him.
You talk a lot.
I've said like 8 sentences to you my entire life.
Whatever.
But this mystery and aloofness allows the characters struggling with teen angst and understanding and asserting their own identity to distract themselves with daydreaming about the possibilities of him. In My So-Called Life, do you know how much of this show is just Angela having these inner monologues with herself about Jordan?
I'm in love. His name is Jordan Catalano. He was left back twice.
And who or how she thinks he is, she spends way too much time daydreaming about this guy. But this serves as sort of a distraction from her figuring her own shit out. And let's be real, grown women still do this to this day. Instead of taking a guy's behavior for face value, a woman with a big imagination might begin to fantasize about what he could be instead of accepting who he actually is showing you he is. In the case of Daria, there is way too much known about, let's say, a Kevin or a Chuck. These guys both talk way too much. Kevin is a dumb jock and Chuck's the creepy nerd. But Trent, who is he? He's laid back, soft-spoken, sometimes surprisingly insightful, but he's also this big mystery, allowing Daria to draw her own conclusions about him until she got that epiphany, and we'll talk about that later on. The other thing about guys like Jordan Catalano and Trent Lane is although they are obviously emotionally unavailable, they are still a lot more accessible than, say, the school's star athlete. And I'm speaking in terms of both social proximity, but also more accessible physically as well. A lot of times when you saw Jordan in the halls during the series, he was often alone. Daria often interacted with Trent, either alone or with Jane around, and sometimes his other band member. Point is, the stakes in approaching these guys in both scenarios are low because it's not like Jordan or Trent kept a large gang of friends around them, decreasing the chance of an embarrassing encounter for someone already struggling with teen angst to be minimally low at best. So, Angela and Daria are no doubt written to be incredibly smart characters. Only difference is Angela shrinks herself to fit in while Daria embraces being a brain. But both of their love interests are, I won't say dumb, but are intellectually lazy on top of being extremely unambitious. Jordan was left back twice. He can barely read. And he skips class with the exception of shop and gym. Trent is obviously lethargic and lazy despite being 21 years old when first introduced on the show, and out of high school doesn't seem to have a steady job and still lives at home with his mom while trying to make Mystic Spiral happen. Both very creative as musicians, but do we really want this for our girls? Are smart, definitely going to achieve something great in life girls? Thankfully, Daria snaps out of her delusions of Trent in season 3's 8th episode, Lane Miserables, when she gets a clear vision of what her future could be with Trent Lane.
And I don't mind working double shifts at the gene splicing lab until you make it.
But I'm not giving up. I'm determined to lie here on the couch until things turn around.
I think I just got over something.
Although, unfortunately, we can't say the same for Angela Chase, who got back with Jordan Catalano, the guy who can't read and kept pressuring her for sex. In fact, they broke up in the first place because he was pressuring her, then proceeded to sleep with her best friend. They make amends in the last episode, and it's because her infatuation is just way too strong. And again, it's not actually him, but her imagination. It's her own imagination that she's in love with. But again, if we go back to the characteristics of teen angst, rebellious, self-destructive, challenges rules and boundaries, I would absolutely call it self-destructive for Angela to willingly get into a relationship with Jordan Catalano. Throughout the one season we get, she's depicted as being the nice, innocent, sweet girl. Jordan was more suited for someone like Angela's BFF, Rayanne Graff, in my personal opinion. But programming says that corrupting the nice girl by pairing them with guys like Jordan needs to be normalized. It's all a part of growing up. I was trying to think of other series where sweet, intelligent young women are paired with a cool, unavailable musician type. Rich and Grace in Skins also comes to mind, and I'll say that I did not like how they had Grace, beautiful ballerina Grace, chasing after Rich, trying to prove herself that she's good enough for Rich.
No offense, but you kind of represent everything I despise in the world.
Changing herself for Rich, like she deserves so much better than that.
This is me. I'm a metalhead. I like metal music. Why do you think I dress like this?
I thought it was a joke or something.
No, it's not a joke.
And then there's also Ricky and Amy from The Secret Life of an American Teenager. I tried to rewatch that show because I remember loving it when I was younger. Like, That was the soap opera for the youth back in the day. But the acting and the writing was just so terribly bad when I tried to rewatch just 10 minutes of the first episode. Why are they mentioning the word sex every 5 minutes and having the characters state these random statistics about teenage pregnancy? Teenagers actually talk like that.
25% of guys your age are having sex?
Guys, it's encouraging.
Maybe not. 29% of sexually active 15 to 17-year-old girls have partners 3 to 5 years older.
It was horrible. But drop some other examples of this dynamic in the comments down below. I know I'm missing a lot here. Also, if you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Signing off now, your friend, Dom.